In recent times, a heated debate has spread on social media about a new problematic personality profile, defined as worse than narcissist. This topic has gained particular attention on TikTok, where the hashtag #DarkEmpathTalk has surpassed 25,000 posts, generating curiosity and discussion. But what exactly is it? At the center of this discussion are dark empaths, individuals who, despite appearing sensitive and caring, use empathy as a tool to manipulate others, pursuing their own goals in a sneaky way. This personality category, although it has only recently exploded onto the social media scene, has deeper roots in psychological research. Back in 2021, a study published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences explored the concept of dark empath, describing it as a new psychological construct that combines high empathic capacity with dark personality traits. The latter include psychopathy, characterized by impulsivity and a lack of empathy, narcissism, defined by grandiosity and arrogance, and Machiavellianism, which involves strategic manipulation and opportunism. In practice, what is traditionally perceived as a positive trait, empathy, becomes a tool for selfish and often harmful ends. This phenomenon raises important questions about interpersonal dynamics, especially in an era in which psychological terms are rapidly assimilated and spread through social platforms. But what is the real risk behind this profile? And how can we protect ourselves? Before you start, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Instagram channel, Holistic Strategy, and leave your precious like. This way, you will help to always create new content. And now let's start. The nature of dark empaths. Dark empaths represent a psychological paradox. They use empathy, which should facilitate connection and mutual support, to manipulate and control. Apparently caring and attentive, they exploit this ability for personal gain, often without considering the consequences of their actions on others. Their empathy, therefore, is not authentic but calculated and instrumental. According to some scholars, the figure of the dark empath is not officially recognized as a diagnostic category, but is often discussed in relation to issues such as manipulation and narcissism. Individuals with these traits are particularly skilled at picking up and responding to emotional signals from others, but their goal is not support, but control. Typical behaviors include emotional manipulation. They use other people's emotions as leverage to gain personal gain. Evasion of responsibility. They make excuses to justify harmful actions, minimizing or denying their negative impact on others. Self-centeredness. They often display narcissistic traits, placing themselves at the center of relational dynamics. Advanced social skills. They can easily fit into social contexts, building a positive and charismatic image to hide their manipulative intentions. These behaviors can create confusion and uncertainty in the people who relate to them, making it difficult to identify their true motivations. The risks of relationships with a dark empath. Dealing with a dark empath can have profound and negative consequences on one's psychological well-being. Their ability to mix apparent empathy with manipulation can cause the victim to doubt their own perceptions and value. Among the main risks are emotional confusion. The ambiguity of dark empaths' behaviors can make it difficult to understand whether their actions are genuine or manipulative. Decreased self-esteem. Toxic dynamics can undermine self-confidence, leaving the victim feeling vulnerable and insecure. Emotional exhaustion. The ongoing stress caused by manipulations can lead to significant psychological wear and tear with long-term consequences. Social isolation. In some cases, these people can push the victim away from healthy relationships, making them increasingly dependent on the toxic relationship. These effects demonstrate how dark empaths can transform potentially positive relationships into highly destructive dynamics, making the ability to recognize danger signals essential. How to protect yourself from dark empaths. Dealing with a relationship with a dark empath requires awareness and targeted strategies to protect your well-being. Recognizing signs of manipulation is a crucial first step. These can include behaviors such as gaslighting, a form of psychological abuse that causes the victim to doubt his or her perception of reality. Victimization, presenting oneself as a victim to elicit feelings of guilt or gain advantages. Control attempts, using others' emotions to dictate behavior or decisions. To protect yourself, it is crucial to set clear boundaries and stick to them. You should not be afraid to assert your needs and say no when necessary. It is equally important to maintain a connection with your authentic self, avoiding being influenced by those who try to make you feel inadequate. Another key strategy is to develop emotional awareness. Recognizing your emotions and reactions helps you avoid manipulative traps. When a relationship becomes particularly harmful, you should not hesitate to reduce or cut off contact with the person in question. In more complex cases, turning to a psychotherapist can provide the support you need to deal with the situation. The importance of authentic empathy. Faced with the dangers posed by dark empaths, it is helpful to reflect on what constitutes authentic and healthy empathy. This occurs when the ability to understand and share the feelings of others does not compromise one's own emotional well-being or personal boundaries. Healthy empathy is based on a balance between understanding and self-determination. The empath knows how to connect with the emotions of others without being overwhelmed by them, offering support without compromising their own integrity. This type of empathy allows for the construction of positive and meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and open communication. Among the main characteristics of authentic empathy we find active listening skills, paying genuine attention to the emotions and needs of others, maintaining boundaries, knowing how to say no and setting clear limits to protect your balance, concrete support, offering practical help without expecting anything in return, creating a safe environment, foster open communication where others feel welcomed and understood. Genuine empathy is ultimately a positive force that enriches relationships and promotes well-being for both those who experience it and those who benefit from it. In conclusion, the figure of the dark empath represents an interesting and worrying psychological phenomenon, which highlights how even apparently positive traits can be used in a manipulative way. Although this profile is not officially recognized in the diagnostic field, its analysis helps to better understand toxic relational dynamics. Being aware of the risks associated with these personalities is essential to protecting your well-being. Through strategies such as recognizing manipulative signals, establishing clear boundaries, and seeking professional support, you can avoid or limit emotional damage. At the same time, fostering authentic and healthy empathy can be a powerful antidote to these negative dynamics, promoting relationships based on respect, authenticity, and mutual growth. Thanks for being with us. Remember to activate notifications to stay updated on upcoming content. Please share with anyone you think might benefit. See you soon.